I know that you work closely with the VA in Kansas, and I know that you're working hard to get your SAVE program well on its way to meet the needs of veterans with PTSD and traumatic brain injuries. What's the estimate by the VA for people that could be served by your program, and what's your sense of how many people are now not receiving the care and treatment they need as a result of having those injuries?
Well, as I mentioned, we've had several VA representatives working with us as we've designed this farm. We've designed it for 100 students and their family members. I guess the short answer is that they believe our farm is about 25% of the need. Their recommendation is that we expand the clinic and the farm to handle at least 4 times the number of members that we've designed it for. But again, I'd like to express the numbers. 1,500,000 vets, 800,000 transitioning military, the need for 1 million new farmers. It's going to take a pretty bold program to address that need. And therefore, we've designed this, again, as one farm on one land-grant university. This nation has a beautiful array of, I think, 78 land-grant universities, and ideally, if every one of those farms had such a program, we could begin to address those numbers. But without large, bold efforts like that, we'll only make marginal differences until such time as we deal with big numbers. And that the fact that our farm probably only meets 25% of the need in a small area in Kansas is symptomatic of the fact that we probably are going to have to look to other land grants to adopt programs like this in order to take on the huge demand for new and younger farmers in the future. And what a beautiful body to take them from. Young, disciplined folks that can fly F-16s or F-17s or M1 tanks. Last year, when we visited an equipment sales facility, the manufacturer was telling us how difficult it was to drive a combine today because it's so sophisticated. So, said one of our soldiers, let me give it a try. And within 10 minutes, he drove that combine around that facility because he had the skills to do so. Furthermore, most of these soldiers come with a retirement of some sort, disability or otherwise. They come with medical care, and so they have a leg up on others who would start farming because they have those resources that others might not have. And they have real desire, firm desire to farm. And so it's a tremendous opportunity, but to deal with the kinds of numbers that are demanded here is going to take a large, bold effort in order to meet them.
Tell me the role that the land-grant colleges play, if you'd re-describe that for me.
Yes. Programmatically, in our case, the Office of the Extension develops the programs for this farm. Incremental programs that are all-encompassing, so that in addition to the hands-on cattle and crops, they will learn farm economics, they will learn the role of FSA and NCRS and EQIP and all the governmental and non-governmental organizations and how they come knit together as a quilt of agriculture. And so extension will be the primary program driver. The instructors will come from extension also, full spectrum view of farming. The College of Architecture is most interested in making sure that this design is functional and innovative and can teach these farmers the best ways to build things and make things work. The College of Agriculture is quite interested in teaching the most modern methods. And so the number of 63% of our farms in the last generation is every type of farm. It's a 2,000 or 5,000 wheat farm, and it's a 35-acre self-sustaining farm. No matter what type of farm it is, they are in their last generations. The beekeepers of the country can't find folks to take over their large operations. The scope and scale of this problem is significant and requires bold action.